Hello, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Let me make sure. Yep, everything is good. I am going to be doing some gel printing on rice paper today with alcohol inks. I've never done this before. I've done gel printing. I've done gel printing with alcohol inks, but never on rice paper. I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out. And if you've done it before, let me know. Specifically gel printing with alcohol inks on rice paper. I've done gel printing with alcohol inks on like collage paper. Yeah, so we're gonna see how it goes. I don't know what I'm doing. If you're here, thank you. It's a crazy Wednesday right before Christmas. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I have some new supplies, and I was going to, first I wanted to let you all know that Scrapbook.com has 2 different sales today. 10% off your entire order. I can't remember, I think it's Holly is the coupon code for that. But if you spend $100 or more, it's Taylor Swift's birthday and they wanted to get in on the fun, so you get 13% off of your order. I'm not a Swiftie. I don't know anything about really Taylor Swift except for most everybody's obsessed with her. So, except me. Anyways, we are going to get started. Some of the supplies are going to be in the description box. I didn't know exactly what I was going to use today, so just bear with me. If you've been here, you know I'm kind of bad at remembering to update the supply list, but just check that. All right, I'm gonna switch it, and there we go. All right, hello everybody. I am going to get started here. I'm gonna have my phone on silent here. And we are going to, do I have my lift ink? Yes. Okay, so for gel printing with alcohol inks, if you haven't seen this technique, it's not my own technique, and I have many videos showing how to do it. But what you do first is you're going to take some hand sanitizer, and this one is 62.5% ethyl alcohol, just in case anybody's wondering. Usually I would spread it on top of the whole gel plate, but today I'm going to try something different. So I'm going to put this stencil. This is a new-ish stencil from Joggles. They are sold out, I checked, so I apologize, but this is what sparked my creativity, so I'm using it. So I apologize if you're wanting it and it's not in stock. It will probably get back in stock soon because they produce, I'm pretty sure they produce their own stencils. All right, I'm just gonna press this down because I'm wanting to, let's see, there we go. I'm gonna put the hand sanitizer there first on my gel plate. Actually, I'm gonna remove my plug here. Okay. All right, and then we're going to add it right on top here. And by adding the hand sanitizer, you're going to allow the alcohol ink to move around a lot more than if you were to just add the alcohol ink to the gel plate. Okay, now my favorite color combination, Monsoon, maybe. All right, there we go. I haven't been creating a lot. I don't know if anybody's noticed. All right, I'm just going to try to get it mostly in the open areas, but if I get it on my stencil, it doesn't bother me, so I don't mind too much. All right, then we're gonna add, this is Boysenberry. Just like that. And then Wild Plum. Hope you guys can see okay. And I'm gonna try to get in all the areas that I see that are missing, even though I'm gonna be able to blow this around a little bit. All right, I'm gonna take my little blower tool, and I tried to press the stencil in best I could, whoops, inside or onto the gel plate, so hopefully it kind of like holds it in place. But supplies have a mind of their own, and it probably won't do as I want it to. All right. I think I need a little bit more. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. Does everybody have their Christmas shopping done if you celebrate Christmas? I am pretty much done, although I went and bought more stuff for my kids' stockings. Which I shouldn't have, but sometimes you just see those perfect little things and all right. All right, we're gonna let this dry a little bit. I'm trying to think, what do I want to add? Okay, so while that's drying, this is the paper that I'm going to be using. I got this from Joggles, and Joggles does have their own rice paper, but it was pretty expensive, so I went with the cheaper one. And it's really smooth on one side, and then you could tell that the texture is on, you know, the other side. So we're gonna try to print on both and see what happens. I really want to see what happens when I print on the texture side first, because that's where all the goodness is gonna happen, I think. So let me, I think, yes, I have this stamp set here, and let me see. I think I'm gonna try to pick up some of this. Yep, there we go. And I'll just kind of stamp it off. Just to give a little bit more texture on these leaves. This. Everybody's so quiet today. What's everybody up to? Probably wrapping presents and stuff, or making Christmas cards. All right, I'm gonna hit this with a little bit more air. Where's my isopropyl alcohol? There it is. And then a little paintbrush. And I'm just going to splatter on some isopropyl alcohol just to kind of break up some of those little areas. And this is going to create some depth within your print. All right. Hi, Sherry. Hello, Carol. Hello, Carrie. Hi, Colin. I'm sorry that you're sick. Hopefully it's interesting. I don't know. You never know with me. All right. Hello, Alidra. I probably am not pronouncing your name right. I apologize. Hello, Jennifer. Sherry. Hello, hello. All right. A little bit more in some of these little areas, I think. Oh man, my daughter was homesick yesterday. She's had a cough and she just was up all night coughing and coughing and coughing, and so I just let her stay home, and one of our other friends stayed home too. So they were kind of just chatting away all day doing some homework. All right, I think I'm going to pull this up, and this should be interesting. All right, I'm trying not to splatter this everywhere. All right, so I have this bucket, or well, it's like this bin, and I'm gonna stick a bunch of isopropyl alcohol in it so that I can clean my stencils. Oh, Sherry, thank you. Yes, I know. I'm very hard on myself. All right, now what we're going to do is, I can't remember if I said this in a video or if it was my alcohol ink class, my live class that I did, but if you do this technique, I found the best way to add the alcohol lift ink is to brayer it on a separate gel plate and then brayer it onto, ooh, you know what I'm gonna do actually? Is I'm going to do some splatters. See how they turn out. Just like this, around. So it kind of brings everything together. Sorry, I got lost. I had a squirrel moment. It's like, oh yes, no, I need to do this first. All right, I'll go back to the other gel plate in just a second. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. Anybody doing anything fun for the holidays? Do, 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 do. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so now while that is drying, what I was saying was that I'm going to take some alcohol lift ink and then brayer it on a separate gel plate. This way the brayer gets coated quite a bit, but you don't have a lot of excess lift ink on your brayer, because I was finding that some areas were like crisp and then some areas were like bleeding into the paper a lot, and I found that that was because some areas got more lift ink than others. So this is hopefully going to prevent that. I don't know. I think I'm gonna brayer just a little bit off here because I feel like it's a lot. All right. So I don't want to mess this up. All right, but we're just gonna go for it. All right, I'm going to brayer that on once, pick some more up, and then brayer it back this way. And you could see maybe that it's picking up some of that color. So I'm gonna kind of brayer some of it off. And then we'll go one more time down and back up. You don't want to do it too many times because then you're going to end up mixing it all together, which you don't really want. All right, this is the rice paper, and I'm using the textured side down. I've never done this before, so if it doesn't turn out, then it doesn't turn out. But you know, sometimes you gotta try things and experiment and figure out what you like. I feel like that if my supplies are just sitting there, let me just kind of zoom in just a tad bit. If my supplies are just sitting there, then they're being wasted. So I'd rather have fun, enjoy the process of creating, and then waste my supplies possibly, than let them sit there and dry out and, you know. Ooh, I think this is gonna be really cool. All right. I don't think I added enough ink, so we're gonna see. Wow, look at that. I love this. I don't know about you, but I do. Oh my goodness. I wish I would have put more like texture. I don't know, we're gonna play with it, but I think I can get another print out of this. So let's do some more lift ink here. And then we're just going to put that down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to print on the shiny side, or like the glossy side. And there's a lot of this paper, so I don't feel bad just kind of using it up. All right, let's see if the glossy side, although this isn't really a fair test because there's not much alcohol ink left on here, but I'm curious to see. Has anybody done this before? Used alcohol inks on the gel plate and then printed with rice paper? That's so cool. Let me see. Okay, I wish I would have gotten some of my other prints out because I think that this turned out better than other ones. Oops, what am I dropping here? Lids. I don't want to lose my lids. All right. I'm gonna pull a few pieces out just so that I have them. Okay, I'm gonna set them there, and I'm gonna clean up, and all I do is I take some isopropyl alcohol, squirt it on, where did I put, there we go. I'm going to squirt it on my gel plate and then just clean it off. And before you move on to another print, if you're using the lift ink, you're going to want to clean that lift ink off. Probably didn't really need to clean this one, but that's okay. And my gel plates are stained. They still work perfectly fine, but they're just stained from alcohol ink. All right, now I have some other stencils. This one is, I think I had another one somewhere. Let's see if I can just find it real quick. Maybe not. That's okay. We're just gonna use this one. All right. I'm just kind of using what's on my desk. So, trying to think. Because I have these. Oh, I didn't even show you. So these stencil plus mask, they're actually really cool because they come like this, not stained of course, but then they have these, the masks. I think this is the mask part. And I cut it all off because it was a little tedious to do. So then you get this part as well. So I really like these. I wish it came in a smaller size too, but I really like these. And then same with this stencil mask set. I can get it. It all kind of just ends up sticking together. So you get this, and then all of these kind of like come in there. And then you have to kind of snip off little pieces so that they come off. All right, I'm gonna try something else here. Try. And I think there was one more, yes. Maybe, no, thinking this. Let's see. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so to clean off my brayer, what I'm going to do is take this bin and then just douse it with some isopropyl alcohol. And just kind of roll it in there. I don't know if this is good or bad for your brayer, but if you're worried, then I would look it up. All right. I'm gonna set this here. This actually kind of turned out pretty cool. Well, you kind of can't see, but kind of turned out kind of cool. All right, so I actually got some different hand sanitizer. So this one's 70%. One of them, oh no, they all have ethyl alcohol. I thought one of them, maybe the one in my car. I was hoping to use one that had a different alcohol in it just to see, because a lot of people ask me, oh, well, mine has this. I don't know, just try it. So I was gonna try it out, but I think it was left in my car. All right, so we're gonna brayer on that alcohol, or the hand sanitizer. And let's get a different color combination. Let's do this one. So this is one of my favorites. This is using Copic refills, and I'm not 100% sure if the sale's still going on, but I know that Simon Says Stamp had a sale on Copic refills, and I use them a lot for my alcohol ink projects too, so they're great. I haven't bought in a lot of the new ones. I think I'm gonna go with lightest to darkest. All right, so I'm gonna go all right. Then we're gonna do this one. That one was Tuscan Orange. This color is Peony. And before this dries, I'm going to kind of move this around a bit. I don't think I added enough hand sanitizer. So there we go. And then we will add the darkest color, which is Argyle Purple. This one's very dark, so I'm going to be kind of careful how much I add here, because then it ends up taking over. Okay, so now what I want to do is I need to refill my little sprayer here. All right, I have to text my daughter real quick because she's texting me, and of course a 12-year-old is like, everything's the most important thing. All right. I'm going to take my little sprayer, and you only want to put isopropyl alcohol in here. You do not want to put blending solution, because the blending solution has resin in it. So I'm just going to spritz this just a little bit. And what I'm looking for is to be able to move that color around a little bit more. And we're going to get, actually, you know what? Let me see if I have, do I have another brayer here? No. Let me grab the other little brayer, and we're just going to brayer this out because I don't want all that splotchiness. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to take the nozzle out and then just kind of splatter it on there. Kind of same thing that we did the last time. All right, now I'm going to take the blower tool, dry this. And I'm trying to think. I'm gonna grab some stamps. All right, and what I'm going to do is knock over all of my inks. I'm actually going to stamp some archival ink onto my print here. So I'm going to actually lift these up. Where'd my little thing go? Put those in my bucket. And I don't have an idea, any clue what I'm doing. I'm just doing. Sometimes you just gotta, that's what you gotta do. You just gotta go for it. All right. Then I'm going to take my script stamp and then just kind of stamp it in a few little areas. Man, my chair. My kids sit on the one of the armrests, and it like leans so much to the one side, and I think it's taken its toll. I see a little bit there. Okay. I think this is going to turn out really cool. this here. And there. And then a little bit here. All right. Now, okay, I guess that was kind of an exaggeration of I kind of know what I'm doing, but I've never done this on rice paper before. I guess I should have clarified because I've done gel printing with alcohol inks, but never on, ooh, that is a crazy color. What was I thinking with that color? All right. No, we're not using these colors. What am I doing? I am going to add some orange, I think. I need another paintbrush. You know, it's always a mystery if I pull a paintbrush out and it had a ton of paint or ink or something on it beforehand, and if I'm going to mix it all together. All right, I'm gonna add some more of that orange splatters. And it's all kind of just layering. So if you have a good idea of layering, even if it's not gel printing, even if it's just like a mixed media, something that you're doing, you kind of can just go with it. It's kind of the same concept. You're just building up different layers and building all of that texture. That one, yes, I want a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, so you're building up your background. So, you know, sometimes we make a print and then we kind of build up layers on top of that print afterwards. But I just kind of like to do it on the print. It is all going to give you a different result depending on what you do. So it's gonna have to play with what you like. All right, I need a little sip of water while I think here. All right. All right, now my son is texting me. Everybody needs something today. I don't allow my kids to have their phones during okay. So I don't allow my kids to have their phones during school. They can only text me and then a few other people that I have approved. And my son's in high school, so he has his semester exams today. And he was wanting his time, so and they're over. Semester exams are over, so anyways, I think it's easier on everybody if they don't have their phones during class. Hard enough probably for a teacher to keep everybody in check. All right, I feel like I want to add, I need more space here. All right. This is going to be very like orangey and stuff. All right, I'm going to use the texture side and I'm going to set that right there. And I think I'm going to leave it on here just for a second more because, oh my gosh, this is going to be so cool. At least I'm hoping. Can only hope. All right, I want all of that ink to soak into the paper, and you can kind of see it soaking in on the other side. Oh my goodness. And I forgot that I shouldn't have used the stamps because now they're backwards, but it still looks really cool. Look at that. And I have gel printing stamps, which I should have gotten. I don't know. My mind was kind of not working for a second. It's actually really interesting what it's doing on this paper. Sorry. I'm just like mesmerized at what it's doing on this paper. It's really cool. There's another one. All right, I'm going to clean up. Any questions as I'm going? Maybe I can help answer anybody's questions. All right. Find the smooth side pulls best prints. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try the smooth side next. Definitely. All right, then. All right, I'm just gonna do it how I normally would. And let me just clean everything first. Sorry, I was thinking, what do I wanna do? All right. Did I ask if everybody's done with their Christmas shopping? I think I did. All right. Set that back here. Grab a new. Thank you. My alcohol ink guide used to be free for quite some time, but that is no longer the case. But it is available for purchase. It has 15. I want to make sure that I'm saying this right. It's right here, so here's a little peek at it. You get lots of ideas. Yes, 15 color combinations, all using Ranger alcohol inks, but you can definitely use, like, color match them. I don't know how many pages it is, but it's quite a lot. If you were at my live alcohol ink class, when was that? A couple weeks back, you got that for free. Okay, what are we doing now? I think I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use more orange though. And I think I'm gonna use this small one because it's a smaller stencil. So I'm gonna clean this off. Yeah, it's the link in the description. It says classes, but all of my digital downloads and everything are over there as well. And there's some free stuff over there too. So take a look, take a gander. I do, Brenda. They are, let me grab them actually. They're kind of all over the place. Yeah, they're not even in their packaging. I have quite a lot of, not, well, I won't say a lot, but I have several of them. But, all right, I won't bore you looking for them, but I have some larger ones too. But I've got this one. These are specifically for gel printing. So like if you notice, a stamp is backwards, because when you stamp it, then it's, you know, the right side. But then with these are called rubber textures from Carabelle Studio. They are like the right way, and then when you stamp them onto your gel plate, they're the wrong way. So then when you make the print, they're the right way. Hope that makes sense. But I have several of these. They're just kind of scattered around. All right, I think I'm gonna put this one, I'm gonna switch it up. There we go. And then I can even zoom in a little bit more. Move this around. There we go. Yeah, that alcohol ink guide was free for quite some time. But I'm working on new things, so gotta kind of rotate it out, and then for those that really want it, we'll pay the price. It's not even, it's not that expensive for what it is. It took me weeks to make, so I'm trying to think. Okay. Okay, so if you could see this? This is where I have all of my alcohol inks. It's usually on the table behind me, but, and I should have grabbed, oh man. Oh, there's still some left in there. All right, I'm just gonna grab all of these colors that I like. Oh, I do have another eggplant. Dijon, Laguna. All right, I think those are my colors. This is listed in my Amazon storefront under alcohol ink favorites. All right, just going to lay some color down. This is Dijon. This one's Citrus. Oh, I forgot my, you know what? Where's it? I'm moving ahead. All right, there we go. I'm gonna just move this around a little bit because I forgot my hand sanitizer on my gel plate and I don't want to waste this alcohol ink. So I'm just going to move it around just like this and then pull it up. Start of something, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I can figure it out later. But I didn't want to waste that ink. All right, now we're going to add the hand sanitizer there. Going to put this down. Gonna add, see how that just moves around? So cool. All right, so that was Dijon. Then we're going to go in with citrus. Some Laguna. Man, I really haven't been creating at all if these are crusted. All right. And for this, I like to use the more the merrier. So it's just not one of those instances where a little goes a long way. This is eggplant. The last one was pebble. Eggplant is one of my favorites. It's so pretty. And then I think I did them all. Oh no, pistachio. Pistachio and Laguna are pretty similar, so. All right. Then what I'm gonna do is take this stencil, lay it right on top, just like that. And then we'll take this one and then lay that, soak up some of that ink. Just like that, and then dry this. Jennifer, I really, really like the spinny thing. All right, lift this up. But it is quite big, so you definitely have to kind of, like you said, move stuff around. But if you have a lot of alcohol inks, like even though I swatched them out and then I added little dots, you could see that, to the top because I had them in one of my Alex drawers, and it was just like, no, I need them out so I can twirl it around and see what I have. Trying to think, what do I want to do now? Maybe, I think we'll just do the lift ink, and then, are you able to adjust the camera? Your work is not sharp in focus. No. Let me see. Is that a little better? Maybe zooming in. I'm thinking it's the streaming software that I use. It doesn't, all right, so we're gonna take the lift ink, add it to my other gel plate here, and then brayer it out. Is that a little better? Yeah, sorry. I have a really good camera, but sometimes, you know, depending on what's going on, my husband might be doing a lot of stuff too, so with the internet. All right, now, hello Terry, how are you? All right, I'm gonna print on the smooth side, see what we get. Me too, Terry. As you could see, this is honestly like the only thing that gives me that sense of excitement where I don't want to leave the craft room. Like, I have not been creating at all, and this is the only thing that I could do for a long time and not be bored of it. That's pretty cool. I wish I added more texture and stuff, but that's really cool. So sorry, I was trying to think. So the textured side is going to be, it's going to allow the ink to kind of blend out a little bit, and then that's why you don't get as crisp as something like this. But then what comes into play as well is the hand sanitizer and the alcohol lift ink, because those two things combined are going to kind of help mix everything together. So yes. Ingrid, hello. Finally. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I think we'll do one more and call it a day. Yes, I'm using 2 plates. Double plating it. All right. Gotta clean. Clean this off. Yep, here I am. Just a random Wednesday stream. Why not? All right. And I'm glad that you were, I guess, working or doing something and came in and popped in. All right. Now I get to, this doesn't look, this is for YouTube. I don't know. This is not blood, I promise. It's alcohol ink. All right. If you want to learn gel printing with paints, which that's the one thing that I do not like doing, Ingrid is your girl. she's your channel that you want to go check out. So she is the master gel printer with acrylic paints for sure. What is that leaf mask? Oh, the leaf. Oh, that's a Joggles. I showed it at the beginning, Terry. It's from Joggles. They're sold out, unfortunately, but they'll probably get back in stock. I think I'm gonna go back with my Monsoon and that color combination. So we're gonna add the hand sanitizer and just like that. I've tried it. I don't know. It's so, I'm not patient. I think you know that probably by now. I'm not very patient, so it's not my favorite. But I do think that if we did a little more creating together, then you will make me fall in love with gel printing with acrylic paints. All right, so this color combination is Boysenberry Monsoon, and then this one is Wild Plum. All right, I don't even know what I'm doing with this one yet. I don't have any, oh no, wait, I do have these masks, but that's not gonna work. I gotta get some stencils. Let's see what I got here. I just grabbed a stack, so I don't know. And my favorite one isn't in here, of course. Let's do this one. All right, I don't know what's gonna happen because this has acrylic paint on it. Okay, I'm gonna take this and then I'm just going to blotch up some of that, not all of it, while kind of pressing down that stencil in the ink. Okay. Oh, Ingrid, you missed it. So we did this one. And then, and I think Terry did too. Probably a few people missed it. I did that one, and then this one was the first one. Then this one was the second pull. So yeah. All right. Then we're going to take some boysenberry. And I'm just going to splatter this on. Oh, come on. Just like that. Then, where'd my little sprayer go? It's such a mess. Did it fall? No. Has to be somewhere, right? Do you guys see it? It's my little mini spritzer. Okay. Guess we won't. Maybe I put it back up here? Nope. All right. My mini spritzer has ran away. We're going to take this isopropyl alcohol. I know, that's why I'm like, do you guys see it? Because sometimes it's like right in front of my face. All right, and then I need another, I think this one's not clean. Okay. Let's do, this one. All right. This one looks clean. Nope, it's got gold on it. Guess that's what I get for not cleaning my, oh my goodness. That one. Okay, this one had the same color, so that's fine. We'll use this one. I think I need to just go through all of my everything and just clean it all because this is ridiculous. All right. Oh. There we go. Maybe it was trying to focus in and trying to find my thing. Oh, man. All right. Oh, here it is. Look, it's right here. It was underneath my paper towel. All right. I'm going to just add splatters like that. Yep, it sure was. All right, then where did I put this one? I'm going to take, now that I have the right stamp for gel printing. Again, these are the, what are these called? Rubber textures from Carabelle Studios. I don't know if any other company makes them, but that's where I've gotten mine from. And so I'm just gonna stamp inside, and I don't know if I'm getting alcohol ink in my pad, but that's okay. All right. I'm gonna do the bottom. All right, now we're going to lift up, and I put a lot of alcohol ink, so it needs a second to dry. We're gonna help it with the blower tool. You never want to use a heat tool on your gel plate. Make sure this is dry before I... Yes, I thank you, Colin. All right. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to clean this off just to, again, just to make sure. Clean this off. I think it does. Here, let me pick it up so you guys can see. Maybe. I think it's going to be really cool. And that's really blue for some reason. All right, now we're going to take the alcohol lift ink and put it on my gel plate, my second gel plate, because we're brayering it on and coating. I've got a hair wrapped around my... You never know what you're gonna get when you come to a live with Tiffany. All right, I got a hair wrapped around my brayer. We're coating the brayer with the alcohol lift ink. That way we don't get clumps of it in areas. And then we get a nice even layer right on top. And go back and forth just a couple times. You don't want to do it too many, or else you're going to end up getting it all. Maybe one more time. All right. Then I actually like the look of the textured side versus the the smooth side. Just a preference, but all right. hoping this is going to turn out as pretty as I think it's going to. All right. Now we're going to lift, and look at that. I wish I added more stamping. I really love this stamping. This is so cool. And I am going to show you, if I can find it really quickly. So I had done, I've been doing these gel prints for, like, I have probably a gazillion of them. And I used one of them. Is it focus or no? Let me see. I think it's too bright, maybe. There we go. So I used one of them and cut out these leaves. And that's how I used one of the prints. So you don't always have to make something crazy with it. I just used it for the leaves on this card. Sure, Ingrid. I didn't even send out any Christmas cards, so maybe that'll be your Christmas card. I sent to my like my grandma and stuff, but yeah. So any questions before I get going? If you're wanting to learn even more, I will have a playlist somewhere on the screen for you to go check out. And so here's a look at the ones we did. I would love to know which one's your favorite. I think this one's probably my favorite. Got this one. And I think that's it. Yes. This one's probably my favorite. But I kind of really like this one too. Yeah. I don't know, there's the subtlety of this one is really pretty. Hey, I'm still waiting on the leaves, actually. It's a little too late now, but I know. And I think you're waiting on something too from Abby, but yeah. Anyways, thank you all for joining, hanging out with me for the last hour. I really appreciate it. And I hope that everybody has a great holiday, great Christmas, and spends lots of time with their family and friends and gets everything that you ask for. And I hope everybody has a new year if I don't talk to you beforehand. I hope everybody has, I already said that, has a great Christmas. I hope that everybody has a good Christmas. That's all. All right, I will catch y'all later. Bye.